Good evening. Good evening, everybody, and how are we today? Keep it. I should move it further closer to me, shouldn't I? Instead, right. Tonight, serious subject again, because for some bizarre reason, people like me speaking about serious subjects. Right. Stealing. Yep, you heard me. Stealing, theft. Right. First of all, don't do it. The main reason is because something's been boiling up inside me, and I thought I'd have a go at this one. Different conversation, right? If you've been watching the news, or well, not news on mainstream, because I don't know what's going on there, but the news that no one ever tells you, you'll see that there is a big problem going round. We'll call it Western societies, and that is stealing. Mass gangs piling into shops, and they steal everything in the shop and run out and then run off with it. It has got to plague proportions in certain countries. So I'm going to bring out the biggest one at the moment is America. In America, they are huge gangs going into places, robbing, stealing, everything that's not nailed down. And even things that are nailed down, they're kicking them off the walls and taking them. Right. The result of this has been that the large corporations, Walmart, places like that, I'm just using an excuse, I'm not saying examples, are starting to close shops down. Now, when they're closing shops down, it means that you've got to go further for your shopping. Now, this same sort of trait has started appearing in the United Kingdom. That gangs are going into shops, raiding shops. Would you believe pound sweet shops? What's that about? They think it's funny. It tends to be youngsters. They're running in there, stealing, and then running off, thinking it's funny. Let me tell you what's funny. You're going to have to pay for that damage. Because one, those shops, yes, they are insured. And those insurance companies insure cars, people's lives, homes, you name it, it's insured by them. So they will put their revenue up to actually cover those insurance. And when those shops are sick to death of being robbed by you, they will close those shops. And there won't be a pound sweet shop. In fact, all the sweet shops, if you carry on, will be shut. And you won't be able to get sweets except online. And that will be it. Now, you're thinking, well, that's all right, doesn't affect me. Yes, it does. Because what they will do then is they'll put an age embargo on shops that are left. Say 25. So if you, instead of hanging out with your friends downtown, causing mischief, you won't be allowed in downtown. They will move downtown into parks out of city centres and put an age limit on it. Now, how will that affect everybody? Well, one, Mum and Dad will not be able to take you shopping. So, if Mum and Dad don't take you shopping, you don't get any sweets, toys or whatever. So that's how that's going to work. And you'll be sat at home twiddling your fingers. Two, if you're caught stealing, you might think, it's all right, I'm 13, I can get away with it. No. Someone's given you very bad advice. After 10 years old in this country, in the United Kingdom, you're liable for prosecution. So that's the law. So you will miss out on your school, you will go to a young offenders prison, you will come out with no exams or qualifications whatsoever. When you go for a job, most employers will look at you and go, no thank you very much. So, and you will probably turn into a career criminal, in which case most of your life will be in prison. So there you go, that's what you've got to look forward to. Also, the more people who are put into prisons, the tighter, and we know this already from over housing, the more it's like going to turn looking into like the Philippines when you've got 600 in a cell. So that's not going to be very nice for anybody. Right. Don't believe me how bad things can get? Everybody knows somebody who's been in prison. Go and ask them. They'll tell you it's not a very nice place. So, they will give you an eye-opening report of what can happen to you. Okay, So that's that one. So the big supermarkets are starting to shut down now in America. That will start happening in this country as well if it carries on. So another word of warning for the parents. Don't think you'll get away with it if your child is one of these people causing all these issues. You won't, because sooner or later they're going to use the laws against you under the Obtaining Money by Crime Act. They can start taking stuff off you as well, so your car could go and everything like that, your telly and all that lot. So if it's thought that you've made money from your children stealing, so, or if they can put it that they'll find a way. Laws are tightening up. Now you're thinking, well, that's all very doom and gloom, and it's all that. Oh, they're picking on us, but it isn't just picking on you. The police, they also have to be aware that they're not they're not the shining example that they used to be anymore. Most people do not trust the police. If you ask me, do I trust a policeman? 20 years ago, I would say yes. Now, unfortunately, I have to say no, I don't. Face value, and I've had run-ins with the police. I'm not no angel by anyone's standard, and where they have blatantly lied and cheated in front of me. No, I don't trust them at all. No, I trust myself, and that's it. So don't trust no one. That's a famous film. If anyone can remember that, tell me. Right, so that's what I'm saying to you tonight. All those ones, I'm going to have two little ones after you want to watch something else interesting. But basically, what I'm saying is it's a warning for the future that unless this prevention of all these gangs stop smashing up shops and stealing from us, things are going to turn very nasty, I think, to be quite honest. And I can tell you, I saw one in America, and it was gruesome. It ended up with the guy being shot by the police in the head. So it wasn't a young man. It was an older person that was trying to steal and defraud a large supermarket. But that's, thank goodness we don't have many guns in the United Kingdom. But for America, it's frightening. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Take it easy. If you want to see anything else, normally I'm quite laughter and chirpy about things. But just a quick warning there. So sometimes I do serious things. Okay, take it easy. I will catch you all later. Have a nice night. Ta-da. Night-night.